launching.
Going?
Yeah.
All right.
Double checking now that it's going to come up on the other end here so I can see people's... Oh, my phone just told me I launched, didn't it? Yep. So I effectively launched.
All right. Go over here.
Oh, look at that. I am live.
A concept.
What a concept. It even has commercials up.
Nice. I better mute this or that's going to get real annoying real fast.
That is hilariously funny.
Okay, hold on a second.
And live, and it is on. Okay.
All right, and 1 second here.
That is pretty funny that it went to commercials on my...
It is ironic, isn't it? Yeah, all right, hold on.
So we are live, just so everybody knows. This is our first ever video podcast called Game Over with me and John from CPS and me, LGH. Welcome everybody, and John's still over there doing some yellow keyboard typing and troubleshooting and whatever.
I'll have you know that my yellow keyboard with the big giant letters was a gift from my son because he said I can't see anymore because I'm getting old. Wasn't that nice of him?
How old are you?
51!
Oh, yeah, you're getting old. I'm 49, so that was terrible.
Okay, you know, it's funny. My wife told me one time, she goes, you know, I've been a gamer my whole life, right? And she told me specifically that she expected me to die with a VR headset on.
Oh, that's weird.
I think she's probably right. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. But, all right, so we got that. We are live there.
Okay, guys, I got a few sponsors to talk about real quick. One is Javi. If you're looking to game all night and just be wired to the wall, drop some Javi in your drink, you ain't falling asleep. Second, Mano. Mano is, Mano. This is the, Fairy Light. There's a review coming soon on this. This is your new podcast microphone, but can be used for just about anything. Mano is a proud sponsor of both of us, the Game Over podcast.
There Mano. It is.
All of our mics, even the one you can't see up here, they're hidden. Everything is powered by Mano.
If it wasn't for Mano right now, you would not be hearing my beautiful voice.
Right? You can blame Mano for all that.
Hey, you got to place the blame somewhere.
Also, I'd like to thank Be Quiet for coming out and being the proud sponsor of the LastGameHunter and now Game Over. And Be Quiet, of course, you know, I will put links later on to all these people, these great people. Be Quiet has been behind me and for a very long time. And I just want to shout them out. Thank you for being who you are. Their power supplies are probably some of the best unbeatable power supplies on the market, and their products in general are probably the most solid products I've ever had to use. So guys, check out Be Quiet. You can go to bequiet.com and take a look at their wonderful offerings.
My wife thought it'd be cute to point out the fact that she does actually say that I'm old.
Oh.
And yeah. For all of you that want to, by all means, click on her and take a look at her profile.
Wow.
You know, just playing with her.
Wow. That is so mean. I would never. I never bow down to sponsors, eh? Ever.
No. Sponsors are, hey, listen, without sponsors, there'd be no us. You know how it is? Eventually, as you get bigger in this, you count on them. You really do.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
it's not like we're getting rich off this. It's not like we're looking for people to go to our Patreons or anything. And if you want to, of course, there's links down below for both of us. Just saying, if you'd like the quality of our shows to get any better.
Yeah, or if there's anything you want to see, we are certainly open to it. And you know, we're all over the places. You got any one of you guys that's seen either one of our channels know we are all over the place with our content, but it's all technology centric. So if there's anything you want to see, let us know. We have no problem with that. That's fun stuff for us. But we got some. Yeah. My wife just said, "No, don't go look at my profile." Okay, guys, that means go look at her profile. Just saying. Just saying.
I was Facebooking
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
you. John's fault.
No, never, never. No,
Absolutely.
now it's one thing you believe is that it's 100% never going to be my fault if it's broken. It had to have been the guy before me.
It's
So
very possible.
that's
Guys,
right.
I'm going to roll our intro. Unfortunately, right now the intro is only going to show on my channel at this point because we're still working on everything down in that lovely area called Texas. You know, where everybody, boop, 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 you know, those guys? Yeah, I watch Yellowstone. So, anyway, here's the intro.
For my guys that are on this channel, I'm going to put a link to his channel down in the description area, and you'll be able to check him out too. So hang on one second here. You will have that momentarily. There we go.
Anyway,
And
I'm back.
there we go. And he's back. See how quick that was?
I am
All right.
back.
That's a link over to Paul's site too, guys. So share a little love. Go both directions. Take a look at it. See what you think.
And in my comments down below, there should be a link to John. Yeah, Partner in Crime, CTS YouTube. Partner in
What a
Crime is
concept.
John. It is him.
And we're, yeah, and you know, this is our first one, guys. It's going to get better. We'll eventually be able to run everything on both of them at the same time. But
Let me guess, you have viewers?
yes, I do.
I don't.
Well, they love me, man. They'll come over. They'll come over. I'm sure of it. Yeah, don't worry about that. But yeah, if you're on there, guys, make sure you're checking out Paul's also. I'd appreciate that. Get over there on his page. Make sure he's looking and sounding good. I'd appreciate the feedback. And he can see the feed also. And that was some groovy tunage you got going on there, Paul. I don't know what that is.
That's my Sonic the Hedgehog telephone ring.
Ah!
Calling me at this hour.
Tell Sonic you're busy. No, they were probably just checking on your car's extended warranty.
Yeah, this is JoJo at Chrysler. We'd like to know how your 300 is going. Oh, it's really fast, thanks.
Oh, is that what it? No.
No.
For me, it's oh, dude, I got the craziest call the other day. In fact, I'm about to make a video on it. Talk about giving a little away. Got another one of those internet scammers. Calls up out of the blue. I love these guys. Apparently, my brand new iPhone 12 is coming to me that, you know, if I didn't actually charge it, press 1.
Nice.
I pressed 1. It was great. So that recording is coming up soon, guys. I'll let you know when it's out.
That's
Oh, it
funny
was
because
hilarious.
One of the airlines called me today, actually, and it might have been the other airline following up. Who knows? And they called me today, and I was just like, I've never flown with you. Thanks. Thanks for being, you know, could have been WestJet or something, I don't know. Thanks for being a frequent flyer. And I'm like, I'm going to frequent fly click. Like, I mean, seriously? I've never flown with you before. How am I a frequent flyer?
Yeah, there's
I
nothing better than that.
I do know that I have some static people, and I'm sorry. I've been trying. I've done everything. And it's not seeming to go away very well. And if I do some adjustments, it just seems to either get worse or better, go away, and then come back. That's something I am still trying to work on. I don't know why. Here, let me just make sure. Connections are all nice and...
Yeah, and don't stress that because
Solid.
once again, this is number 1. So
Yeah.
it's only going to get better and bigger from here, guys, for sure.
Is it sounding better now, or is it just meh?
Okay, hold on. Actually, I think you may have lost the static. Say something.
Hello. Welcome.
It's still a little bit on the top end, but
I'll stay back like this. Hello.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
We'll just cruise back here.
Yeah, well,
there
that's the
you
beauty
go.
of this chair, right? You just hit the button.
That's right.
Go. There we go. All right.
That's right.
That just looks like a big-breasted fat guy or something if I do this. That's weird. Just so you know, people,
right?
I am
No
not
kidding.
fat. I am not fat. I don't want to be called fat. And my boobs ended up in a video recently. Not exactly.
That's what I was going to point out. We have evidence. There is proof. And if you haven't seen his video, go back 2 videos. It's there. There is proof.
Yeah, it's the Atari video for the, what is it? The Hyperkin. Sorry, I love Hyperkin.
Yep.
Hyperkin did a review on the Retron 77. It was late. I want to talk about this because It was late at night. It must have been about 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm filming it. I have a TV over here at the 49-inch LG or whatever. I use it for testing retro, this, that, whatever. Or if I'm building computers, it's my screen. Stupid me. I'm filming with the camera facing the TV, but instead of me being by the side, because now I'm, alone in my office trying to record, what do? You get naked. I mean, you take your shirt off because it was warm. I was not naked. I want to make this clear. I was not naked.
I got to point this out right now, Paul. Chris, she makes all my shirts for me. So the I can't hear you, I'm gaming shirt. Mm-hmm. This is not just a funny shirt. It's because it's the way I do things. Like I'll be in there and I'll be gaming in my office and Chris will be yelling at me, John, I need you to do something. I can't hear you, I'm gaming, right? Headset on. I now want a shirt that said, I watch videos naked. I don't know. Or I create videos naked. There you go.
I wasn't naked. I was topless.
Okay, that's it. Chris, you got to make one for Paul. We're going to send it to him.
And unfortunately, people did point it out. Yeah, I got comments going down. People pointing out.
Thank you, Patriot. I appreciate that, man. We actually have a lot to say. This is going to change and evolve as we go. This is our first podcast. I know we're going to be talking a lot in the future about videos that we've done and stuff that we have upcoming. But for right now, this is a getting to know you. You guys can find out who I am. You can find out who Paul is. And if you don't know who Paul is, he's the other person on this live stream. There is a link to him in the chat right there.
I'm just going to do a quick share here.
Yep, that sounds good. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. I really appreciate you joining the chat.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to anybody that I didn't say happy Thanksgiving to, because that was just not happy.
Somebody would like to know what size shirt you wear, Paul. I wonder why they're asking that.
Well, I'd say large if I want to be form-fitting, but then my nipples might appear. We'll go extra large.
Let's go XL. That sounds good.
XL.
And Texas College Vet, thank you for watching as well. That's fine if you're playing in a game while you're watching this. You better win, because I know who you are.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah,
so bad.
What do you got going on your side over there, man?
No, I nothing right now. I didn't even share out to my viewers at all, so I have to do that. And stupid me, as I say this, you see, okay, I'm over here looking at my gaming computer, trying to do stuff over here, and I'm not realizing that that is not the machine that I have set up for anything. Because my gaming computer is just for gaming. So that is the machine you see back here with all the lights. Okay?
Right.
Here's the problem with that, in a nutshell. The problem with that is I can't even go and share on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
very
Steve
nice.
Brown, what's up, bro? Literally, when I say
nice.
Bro, it's because he's my brother. So my brother's now watching me. Yeah.
Hey, Texas Q Patriot, for you, man, and I this is actually directly for you. The video that we did on that Berna, there's going to be, I think there's a little birdie told me that Christmas might be bringing me an FPS meter, and I've got a head-to-head that's going to knock your socks off. It's going to be shot here shortly, with a couple of them you haven't even seen yet. We got some big boys coming in.
Knock your socks off.
Yeah. Hey, man, well, it's a pepper ball gun, and you don't really want to aim at the feet, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I don't want to be around you with a pepper gun, period.
Oh, come on, man.
I feel like a running target.
I'm seeing a future video. Wait a minute. Oh, man.
Running target.
Oh, COD hilarious. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, wait, you're playing COD co-op? Man, you're just lucky that Paul and I are doing the podcast, or we jump on there and school you youngsters.
Yo. Yeah. So,
Is this one?
in a nutshell, I tried out Halo multiplayer, the new Halo Infinite multiplayer. I did do a review video. Doesn't seem to be doing very well, though. I was shocked. I thought that a Halo review video would go explosion. Holy cow! It did nothing.
Paul, my gaming videos never do. I've got
they never do.
They never do. My core audience likes the gaming videos. And I actually had asked him, I put a poll up on that. And I asked him, should I create a secondary channel for gaming or should I keep streaming on it? Everybody came back and said stream on the channel, but nobody ever watches it. It's a weird dichotomy. I haven't figured that one out yet.
So,
But
my theory, if you're a 2 million subscribed YouTuber, you'll get 2,000 people viewing your live stream in a video game. Okay? So
yeah,
statistically, if I am, what am I, 30, almost 3,400 subscribers, I'm going to see maybe 30 to 50 people tops in that video. And when I stream gaming, I haven't done a live stream. Actually, it's the first live stream since my operations and problems we were having. This has been months and months, almost, holy cow, if I wouldn't say getting close to a year. I stopped streaming. And it's really sad because I've built so much equipment back here based on streaming. You remember, you were watching when I was setting up that one over there as my streaming server, how much trouble I went through, and then having you guys, the audience, help me through it and walk me through it. And it was great because everything is working there perfectly now. But that was
back in the day.
Yeah, and that's a completely... So you can remember, that's the last time I pretty much streamed. Those were the times. And I'll get into a few things here. First, moving into this and the problems where my wife... okay, as you guys know, I suffer from a car accident. I'm in a lot of pain. I don't want to get into that right now for various reasons. It plays a toll on me, you know, for making videos and content and stuff, and it does slow me down a little bit for what I really, or what I would love to do in video, right? But the time that we were going to launch this podcast, my wife's appendix exploded. And
that's never a good thing.
No. And when I say exploded, I mean, first she was in pain for about a week and decided, oh, pain went away. Oh, okay. 2 or 3 days later, the pain was excruciating. So what had happened, it exploded, and she didn't even go get treatment because she had no idea the pain went away.
Right.
So then she gets rushed into the hospital because now the pain is severe. It's bad. Like, she's not moving right. Like, she was sick, clearly. I touched her one night, and I'm like, because I felt there was a heater lying down next to me. It did not feel like a person. It felt like there was a freaking heater blowing at me, and I'm like, oh, wow.
Is your wife younger than you, Paul?
Yes, my wife.
Okay, well, let me tell you a little secret. My wife is my age, and once they get to that certain stage in life, they are a heater. Literally, I mean, seriously, sometimes at night you can go to bed, and she could heat the entire room. I could be running an air conditioner. I've actually installed a portable AC next to her side of the bed because the room AC would only get the room into the 60s, and it wasn't good enough for her. If she's not refrigerated, she's burning up, and she'll probably confirm that too. But hey, before I forget, guys, a little known fact. This will blow your mind. The reason I know Paul here is, and this is kind of cool. Back when I had, I want to say, 80 subs, really early in this channel.
Yep.
I reached out to Paul. He wasn't even monetized yet. You were still sub 1,000 then, I believe, or right at that area.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, he was the only YouTuber that I'd reach out to that actually talked to me when I was talking about set design and equipment and sound stuff. The only person. And that is actually what kind of blossomed the friendship up till now. And needless to say, it helped a ton. I mean, and I reached out to a lot of them, guys. Very few of them will actually interact. If you notice, he does the same thing on his videos that I do. If people care enough to respond on our videos and talk to us, we're going to talk to them. We don't blow them off. That's just the way we are.
I don't have someone else responding for me.
Or bots. Yeah, we're going to do that. But which brings me to the question, what do you think about YouTube's decision to eliminate dislikes?
So I seen the dislike button was there. But I don't see them anymore when you're watching a video. I see them. We see them. We still see the damn dislikes.
Yeah.
but the viewer doesn't. Now,
Yeah.
to me, it doesn't matter a dislike, a like. Now, in the very beginning, yes, I took it. I took it to heart when I spent 5 hours or 2 days getting a video done and then editing it and making whatever. And it could have been, the very beginning when editing was a little more Neanderthal. But when someone hit a dislike on my channel, it hurt. It did. I sat there for a while going, what can I do to fix that? What?
Jose, let me know if this is better. I'm still working on distances from this mic. You just said that I was a little bit low and you were a little bit loud.
I'm always loud. I'm always loud.
And I'm never low, so there's got to be something weird there. So,
ask your viewers if there's static in my microphone.
are you? Yeah, that's a good question. Are any of you guys hearing the static in his mic? Because I'm hearing it like at peaks. I'm hearing static crackle, and I want to see if you're hearing it too on his channel. So if you jump over and take a look at it, let me know what you see.
No one's been on my channel, or at least they're not talking to me. One of the two.
Yeah. Jose, it's his link is actually listed up there. Are you seeing that link? Is it clickable? And if it isn't, let me know. Actually, you know what? Let me just hit another one. Hang on.
I just put your link in my description. That's where I put it.
Okay, he said that they're not getting any crackle, so this has got to be something to do with Discord directly between us.
So it's something between us. That's good. That's good to know.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, I could tolerate
annoyed.
it. It doesn't bug me.
The viewers need to be annoyed.
Yeah. Well, and the truth is, everybody out there that knows me knows that I'm the least annoying person ever.
All right.
You're being awfully quiet over there.
I'm gonna say yeah. Okay. I mean, as far as I know, you're not annoying.
Oh man, but yeah. So okay, as far as the dislikes, I have a theory on that.
Yeah.
So we all heard what happened with the YouTube Rewind, correct? Did you hear about that?
Oops. No. I'm
Okay.
YouTube stupid.
YouTube Rewind, which is they do it every single year, and it's basically a reflection on what YouTube has
on
done.
top YouTubers, yes.
Right, and they had 37,000 likes and 1.2 million dislikes. So then, if you go over to any of the new mainstream media stuff, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, every one of their posts, no matter what it was about, it didn't matter. It could be about a cat in a tree, would have 10% likes to 90% dislikes. The White House, 10% likes to 90% dislikes. And I mean, big numbers, big numbers.
Right.
That is when they announced all of a sudden, we're not going to do dislikes anymore.
Right.
And to me, I never disliked, I didn't get a lot of dislikes, but if I did get them, interaction with your people is interaction with your people. There's no such thing as bad publicity. So I never minded it. But it seems to me like if you're trying to conceal something, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
So.
No, I get it. It does make sense. I was thinking more along the lines. Now I get Rewind. Now that I remember the videos that were put out for showing off the top people that YouTube love, and they don't, promote it for us. They don't care about the little guy. They care about the big guy. And
oh, sure they do. They monetize your videos now before you're even monetized.
I actually had a couple big guys reach out to me in the past, and back and forth chatter for a little while, and then disappears. It's like the big guy. You want to say don't care about the little guy. Sorry, the Diet Pop's getting to me. But I think it's more along the lines that they can't handle it. Truthfully, I think it's the big guy can't handle the traffic coming in to reply to everybody, and it gets hard. I hope that never happens to me. Not that I don't want to be a big guy, but that I can't somehow respond. If I have to, I hire some people to help me out. But
yeah,
you need to be responded to.
Yeah, starting with an editor. I'd love an editor.
I would love an editor too, because I'm edited stupid. Like,
oh God, I hate editing. All the things I do. I love shooting them. I love making the videos. I hate editing. It's so time consuming.
I guess I shouldn't say that. I like editing. I don't mind editing. I use Filmora. I think you're using too complicated a program. That's my personal opinion. But Phil Moore for me makes it damn easy.
Really?
Okay, yeah, Phil Moore, if you want to sponsor me, now's a good time. Anyway.
Yeah, and if you want to sponsor me, send me a copy and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so I've been using Phil Moore right from the beginning. So about almost
Yeah.
4 years now. And it was only because, like, if you look up the big guys, they were promoting it, like PewDiePie and all these weirdos. And I say weirdo because I don't understand the following of PewDiePie. I just don't get it. But
Never have myself. Nope.
Whatever. I tried watching them once because everybody said, "Oh, yes, these guys like the biggest in the world," and I'm watching them like, did I just get stupid? Did I watch SpongeBob? Anyway, so moving on. That's besides the point. When it comes to dislikes, back to the dislike thing, I think it comes down to the bully system. Does that make sense? Like, the bully system.
And you're right. What bothers me is, though, should it matter? I mean, really, should it matter? I mean, if at the end of the day, if another channel dislikes something I say and they tell their users to go dislike my videos, interaction is interaction. And
Right.
and YouTube sees it that way too. They're gonna, whether it's positive or negative, eyeballs are on the video.
Exactly, and that's how I look at it now. So I stopped looking at the negativity and getting hurt to thanks for watching. I had a stalker. I'm going to call it a stalker because it's the easiest way to put this. Every single video I put up for about a year, there'd be one negative every single time. Now, I would be cool with that, except for the negative was put up right after I launched a video.
Right.
So you get the feeling here, oh, I'm watching you. Negative. Immediately. Didn't matter what my content was, didn't matter how good it was. And the only time the person didn't put negative was when a fellow YouTuber died and I did a video on it saying sorry. That was the only time I was waiting for it. I'm like, you dirty little, are you actually going to put negative on this? And if you do, you're an SOB. But he didn't. He didn't. And I kind of know who that person is. Deep down, I know. Right here, I know. And I call that a stalker. There's going to be someone out there that doesn't like your fame. Whether or not this is fame or how you want to justify fame, it comes down to one thing. There are people that look up to me and watch me. I don't have 3,400 followers because no one watches me. There's people that think that you're a celebrity. Just like, John, there's people that think you are. It comes down to, you have a fan, you have a loyalty base. I don't know if I like to call people fans, but a loyalty. And that loyalty, like, I've had people pick up for me. I had one guy say something about video, and the video was popping off. I think the video was probably doing about 60,000 views at the time. And a couple of my viewers stepped in that I didn't even know were my viewers. Said, hey man, what the hell are you doing? The guy's only got 3,000 subs at the time. He goes, you're gonna pick on a guy with 3,000 subscribers and say that his music audio was too loud here or wherever? He's still learning. What the hell's wrong with you? Why would you even bother shooting your mouth off?
Right.
I had another guy just recently in a foreign language of some sort go, blah 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 blah, because I think I said that in the video. I was making fun of blah 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 blah. You know that animated Dracula, whatever movie it was. Because my kids watch animated movies, so I see it, and it was like blah 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 blah. So I was like blah 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 in the video, and the guy goes blah 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 piff blah 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 blah, whatever language it was. So of course you got to copy it. I want to respond to everybody. Pasted it into English translation, and it was 8 minutes of blah, blah, blah before you got to the point. Okay.
Well,
thank you. You watched 8 minutes of my video, at least.
That's right. That's right.
And apparently you went further because you said I got to the point.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right? Tom Smith over here said that he's not a huge fan of podcasts. But this is going to be different, Tom. This one is going to evolve. And what you're seeing now is just kind of a BS getting to know us, so you'll know who we are. But on the ones that are coming up, you're going to see a lot of I am not even going to tell you what I'm looking at on that shelf right there that you guys can't see. That's on the next podcast, and you're going to see it before the video comes out. So you definitely want to watch out for these guys. We're going to be doing some neat stuff. So, and I'm the same way. I don't ever sit around. Look, I like some of the big YouTubers like you guys do. You know, you got your Linuses. Everybody's watching Linus.
Canadian.
But, yeah, I know. I know. Well, you know,
he's not
perfect. He's not perfect, you know.
Idiot from Canada.
Yeah.
And whatever from down under.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
But, you know, and I'm with you. When it comes to podcasts, you never know what you're going to get. And I really don't want to sit there and listen to somebody drone on unless they're interesting. They got to at least have something I want to see. So keep watching. There's going to be things you're going to want to see. Trust me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But Jose likes it. He says it's great.
Okay.
But,
I'm going to make it greater. Okay?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to make
boy.
it greater.
Here we go.
So, here's a Mano lapel mic. Okay?
That is a Mano lapel mic.
This is a Mano AU100R lapel mic. So, this is a powered noise canceling. Got a little dusty sitting around there.
That's better than my lapel mic. See, this is my junker. His is better. Okay.
Now, this one's not wireless. This is to plug into whatever nice device. But it's got noise canceling, everything, if you guys can see how beautiful that is. Well, I want to give it away.
What?
I want to give that one away.
Why didn't you tell me? I didn't get any prizes.
Oh, no, I just decided how I got no viewers.
Well, I do. They're bouncing in and out on me. I've been anywhere from 3 to 10, so it's moving. It's moving.
I've got 4 likes, so that's
okay, guys.
Something.
If you're on the channel, he's giving that away. So make sure you're hitting my channel and his at the same time so you can see what he's doing. What's the plan?
So how do we give it away? There's a great
question. I don't know. Best suggestion for the next podcast, maybe? Anything they would change, improve? How about guess Paul's shirt size when he's filming nude? Oh, wait. No, we don't want to do that.
But I wasn't nude. I wasn't nude.
Thank goodness the camera didn't pan low enough to find out. But
I might have been in my underwear. Not gonna lie. There is a high possibility that I might have been in my underwear.
This is getting worse and worse. God. Oh, man. I know.
I have man boobs.
Oh, you wait till the next video, and a lot of these people are going to be on your video going, I love the video. Thank God you were dressed.
Some girls may want to see me without my top.
Yeah, well, you know.
Maybe some guys. Hey, to each their own.
Man. Hey, you know those wrestling things? Oh, what? You figure out how you want to give that away. Stay tuned, guys. We'll let you know. Those wrestling videos that you do you know those guys? Is that like a personal thing?
Yes, the wrestling that Seaway Valley Wrestling is a local pro wrestling federation here in Cornwall, Ontario. They are amazing. You guys know WWE. You guys know maybe Impact Wrestling, which is Canadian actually. AEW. And so on. Well, those wrestlers, a lot of those wrestlers actually wrestle in Seaway Valley, SVW. And these guys, a funny story to this, I'll try and be quick. I went in one time because people told me I was out of watching wrestling, totally. And someone said, hey, you got to go see this show. It's amazing. And I'm like, oh, more wrestling, right? WW to me was a wash. It was too fake. So I went in there, and you got probably, 500 people, whatever, and it's very interactive. The people are yelling at the wrestlers are yelling at the people, and I was like, hey, this is different. So I took out my phone and I started filming the event through people. And because I was like, maybe I can do something with this, let's see what happens. So, long story short, I get a phone call from the Federation. And I'm like, oh crap. Is this going to be a
strike?
A cease and desist, right? And it turns out they wanted to meet with me, and they're like, hey man, we love what you did. And from there, it grew from me just doing a cell phone clip. If you go back to, I think if you go into my wrestling series or whatever in my YouTube channel, you'll see from the beginning up and the difference the quality came from and so on. And they asked me to actually be their YouTube partner.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
I've been filming for them. Now, there is one problem that has arisen, and that is the wonderful world of COVID. And we spent a year without fights. And still
spent the year without everything.
Yeah, still promoting. And I hang out with one of the owners. I won't say all the time as much as we used to, but I do hang out, and we became friends. Bottom line, we became friends. And we talk over business sides on both ends and what we can do to make things better. He's a great guy. And he is a video game nerd like all of us.
Oh,
and
perfect.
He's also a fighter. So, enough said on that. From there, the last big match, so that one that was outdoors, I was allowed to attend and film. And I'm allowed to be ringside now. And that was my first time being ringside, so wrong mic for outdoors, bottom line. But anyway, the problem and what I'm upset about right now is the vaccine. And because of the event being indoors, there has to be passports here in Canada.
Yeah, they're working that direction down here too.
They'll get rid of it. By March, everything will be destroyed here. It'll be gone. They can't do it. So I'll tell you what's happening here. I'll get to that in a second. So, bottom line is, because of this, anyway, I wasn't allowed to film the last one. I wasn't allowed to attend it, just because you had to try and be as politically right as possible with all these fighters coming in from either Mexico or the United States, or because it gets fighters from all over, right?
Of course.
And they put on a show, in my opinion, better than the WWE. So,
well,
anyway.
It's less scripted. It's more real. I mean, that's one thing that's true.
Oh, dude, you feel the hit.
Yeah.
Like, when they hit, you're like, oh, and I'm up there with the camera.
Paul, I got a point of trivia for you. You like wrestling. So, do you remember, and a lot of you guys that watch wrestling, I haven't watched wrestling in a lot of years. I was a big WWE fan, and before that, WWF. Do you remember when The Undertaker threw Mankind off the top of the cage and actually jacked his back up really bad?
Oh, yeah.
My wife and I were in the front row. You can actually see us on that video where Mankind went down.
Oh, that's really cool.
It is cool. And then there's another one. There was a group that used to wrestle called the Oddities. And one of the guys that used to go to the ring.
Bossy, baby.
Thank you.
I'm down with the clown.
Do you remember the guy that used to carry the Eric Cartman doll everywhere?
Was that George the Animal? Was it Animal?
The big dude. Yeah, he was huge.
Harry.
I can't remember. Yeah. Yes. Well, we were at at a Halloween event, and we were in the audience, and the Oddities came by, and there was a guy there that was dressed up in a Cartman costume, right? Uh-huh. And the wrestler came over and hugged him. Well, they were fighting against the Rockers. So the Rockers came out after them. They got into the match. Of the Oddities won. They came back out. They hugged the dude again, right? Mm-hmm. And then they walked backstage. The Rockers came by, and one of the Rockers shoved the guy. This is an audience member, not a wrestler. Shoved the guy into the audience.
Mistaken.
And the guy turned around and ran over toward the gate and stopped, right? If that guy had jumped over that barrier, he might have been in a different career. That guy was me. I was in the costume, the Eric Cartman costume that got shoved by the Rocker.
Oh, man.
Yep. And it was so funny, dude. When he shoved me, I remember my wife was there, and I looked over and I said, should I go? And Chris is like, no, don't do it. Because I was going to jump over the barrier and just kind of play along with it.
That's nuts.
I might have been in a different career field at that point.
My last WWE show was in Oshawa, Ontario, which Toronto. Let's say Toronto for viewers. And I got to see Ryback finally. Ryback was one of my guys, Feed Me More, and unfortunately, he's done with the Wrestling Federation because of the bullshit that's the WWE. But Ryback was amazing.
Honestly, I have not watched wrestling for probably 10 years. It became so scripted and predictable.
It's a man's soap opera.
It is. That's exactly what it is. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. It's a man's soap opera.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's cool and all, but it gets really, really old after a while. And yeah, but you go to those local events like you're talking about.
They're amazing.
Okay, this is totally not PC, but there's a group that goes around down here that does midget wrestling. Dude, number one, they're the nicest guys in the world.
And they're crazy.
I mean, they'll sit there and they are insane. It's like little cannonballs coming off the ropes, dude. And I love when it's like you're getting back to being a little more real. Like they're actually getting in there and having fun with it, and not just trying to follow the script to the next fight.
That is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. That is funny.
Yeah. But that was my experience with wrestling back in the day. I that was a lot of fun, and I'm telling you, could have been a career. I still say that in your wrestling, I should be your friend in the computer business. I want to lay the crashed hard drive on them, and that's all there is to it. They're going down.
Oh my god!
What do you guys think?
Funny
wrestler.
Funny thing about that. There's a tag team called Double Dragon in this wrestling federation. And I wanted LastGameHunter. I was gonna get into talks to see if I could become the manager.
That'd be fun.
Come out shooting the shit. Trying to do the smack talk, and then the Double Dragon comes out because I'm the LastGameHunter. It would have been just an awesome package, right?
Double Dragon, yeah, that would have been great. Yeah, and for those of you on the channel that don't get it, and I know there are going to be some, Double Dragon is a game.
And they're actually a tag team wrestling group because of the video game.
Do they dress up in like Levi's shorts they're
in their like, spandex whatever stuff.
They're in that. Oh, okay.
But you can see, like at one point, I think you even have controllers and stuff on their clothing and stuff. So it was definitely 100% game related. And funny, going back on that, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Dark Order in AEW, and that is Evil Uno and a couple other guys. Well, those guys came up fighting from Seaway Valley. And now they're in the second or largest. It's hard to say who's bigger now, AEW versus WWE. But now they're like mains in AEW. And,
cool.
And I got to, like, Stu Grayson and all those guys. Those guys were like, I got pictures, being wrapped with them and whatever, looking like we're going to fight. And those guys are just absolutely phenomenal. And to see these guys succeed and to become what they are today, and know that it came from this type of wrestling, makes me happy. So
that's awesome.
That's what the wrestling is about. That's why I incorporated it.
If you work your butt off at whatever you do best, you can make it if you work hard enough. You just got to want to do it. You got to want it bad enough. That's really the key. And a lot of people, they don't. I mean, and boy, I'll tell you, if one thing YouTube has taught me, is that you cannot give up, and you must be persistent, and you cannot go by the day-by-day numbers. You just keep chugging forward. And I guess that kind of applies to life too, but
I know, and I'll put out a video that could do 1,000 views in a week, and I'll put out a video that does 50 in a week, and sit there and scratch my head and go,
dude, I've done the same thing.
I put so much time into the 50 view video. Why is this shitty one doing 1,000? You cannot just jump out there and get it right. And you cannot take it to heart, because I remember there was a video I did with a cast. We had my daughter in it, one of my best friends in it and everything. And it was my 5 Xbox original games. But how we did it was, I was sitting in my car and I vanished out of my car in the night. And I ended up in an Xbox. And it was my daughter playing with a controller and zapping me all over the place. So she would be making fun. She'd pick up a game. She goes, if my dad was here, this would be his number 2 or whatever. And zap me into, like, House of the Dead. And I'm sitting there going, what the hell? It was all green screen. And I had everything going. And then my other buddy, it'll shoot over to his house. Well, pretend it's his house. And he's got a Nintendo Power Glove on trying to save me.
Oh, my God. That's great.
It was priceless. But to get the views it got, I almost was crying. It took me 7 days to make that video.
Well, and something I've also noticed, Paul, is videos will pick up after a while. Like, if you drop a video now and you're getting 50 or 60 views and you're going, dude, that is so much lower. And then 6 months later, that video just takes off when it hits.
I've had videos flop and then become a major hit.
Yep.
So that's the thing. If you're getting into this, it's important to know that you may not be the big target right now. And the reason why that is because a bigger YouTuber, hate to say it, put out a video on the same topic. That's the problem. But later, his video dies off. And now your video somehow gets its way into that market area where a keyword of some sort, off you go. And that actually hurts.
That's right. That's exactly right. But, well, you know, the thing, and that's the other thing is that everybody always preaches SEO, 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 search engine optimization. And listen, I'll be the first to admit I'm guilty of that. When I put up a video, I will go onto YouTube and search the terms on the video I just made to find what's hitting the best. But at the end of the day, I don't make videos based on what I think is going to do good on YouTube. I make them based on what I would watch. Videos I like. You know, so every time you guys see a video that I put up, it's not out there for fun. It's out there because I love this stuff and I want to show you guys the toys I like to play with. This is what I like to do. But on the reviews, and Paul's the same way though, we will never, ever bow to them. You guys have seen videos of mine where I've done reviews where stuff is supposed to be fantastic and it sucks. And I'll tell you that it sucks. And then again, I get those things that I thought were going to suck that are great.
You would not believe the sponsors I have to turn down or will not work with me because I say one word or one sentence. I'm an
unbiased
reviewer.
Yep.
You can give me the product. I can pay for the product. You think you're going to pay me later? I don't care. The bottom line is, if your product sucks, it sucks.
You're going to hear it, and so is everybody else on the channel. So you're throwing the dice.
Yeah, if you deserve a 5-star, you'll get a 5-star. But if you don't deserve that 5-star, I ain't being paid to give it to you.
I had a video, and this is older. They'd have to search back on this on a Fuji frame, picture frame spy camera. And they were expensive. It was like $100 for this stupid picture frame, right? But the concept was cool. It was connected to Wi-Fi. If it saw movement, it would record, which sounded great, right? It's great, like a nanny cam. And they sent it to me for free to review. So I did the review on this, and I filmed it. And then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be fair.
Now, my friend.
Nice! Woo! So I sent them an email, and I said, are you guys absolutely certain I want to review this? It's terrible. And they're like, well, you just put up your honest review. And I'm like, are you sure? And then I put the review up, and it was popular. People loved it. But the products, oh, yeah, that thing. I remember that when you did the review on that, everybody was saying how sucky it was. In fact, I was going to mention that thing you just reviewed, not Apple TV thing, whatever that TV thing was.
Android box, yes.
Android box. There were a bunch of people that were that I had actually looked into that too, that said they were having issues with the audio cutting out randomly through HDMI
X12?
on the X12.
Okay.
So you might keep an eye on that. I thought that was really weird when I saw it. But if you notice that, let me know. I'm curious.
And
I'm thinking,
like, I have an X11 as well, X11 Pro and the X12 Pro, and neither one of them have given me trouble. The X11 I've had almost a year.
That's great.
The problem that I will say, now both of them are based on the same hardware. Like I said in my video, one has 64 gig and one has 32 gig hard drive. That's it. Everything else is identical, other than I feel that the X12 has a more premium feel to the case. Other than that, they're identical. So if you can get an X11 for $40, jump on it. Right now I think the X12 is 70 Canadian.
Right, and this is an Android OS, right?
Android 10. Now the other
have you
thing
done
that I want to say quick, when you do a review, let's say I reviewed this microphone today, and I said,
oh, you mean the microphone that you're going to give away?
Yeah, the one I'm going to give away. So if I reviewed this microphone today, and I said this was the best damn microphone money can buy, right now, at the time of my review, then that is the truth. Tomorrow there might be a better one, I can't say that. But this microphone could die 2 months from now. I can't vouch for that. It's hard. When you're doing a review on new product, you can only review how it is now. Now, if it did die on me in 5 months or whatever, or 3 months...
You'll put it in the description.
There's a chance I might note it if I noticed or remembered that. Yeah. Or if it's something, especially if it's something big, like right now the Vitesse gaming recliners that are in my game room. Those videos are popping off like crazy, and now someone's saying, hey, make a year later video. because I did the review. Some people said I didn't sit in it proper or something during the review. So I did a 3-month later review, and are they still good? So recently I've had people ask me, do a 1-year review, which I think is coming up. Well, I'm not gonna, sorry, the cola has got me gassy or something. So I'm not gonna blow the bubble on that video because it's gonna happen. But to make a long story short, something was wrong with those chairs even before I make this video. Because those videos combined doing almost 100,000 views, and I have affiliate links to those chairs. I've made a lot of money off those chairs. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those chairs make me $10-15 every time one sells.
Right?
I don't want you to keep buying them. I will tell you, as my viewer, whether you're a Patreon of mine, whether you're a subscribed viewer, whether you're just a viewer that watches me, like 99% of our viewers are. Truthfully, out of all my viewership, let's say there was a video with 60,000 views, 97% did not subscribe to me. They were never subscribed to me.
That's right.
And that is something huge. How do you turn those into subscribers? I don't know. We do our best. But I'm honest. Yeah. And that's the way this is going to go. We're just going to sit here and we're going to be honest. And that is why I wanted John to be my partner on Game Over. For that simple reason. I trust him. And that is something that's very important in this business.
Absolutely.
Because in the end, it is a business. We do it for fun.
It is a business.
But it is a business. This costs me a pile of money. You can see the stuff behind. You see anything behind him. The vintage stuff, in some cases, is more expensive than the good stuff. And I haven't even shown you guys my game room yet because I've been working on that for 3 years almost.
I'm not going to show you guys my game room because I have 9,000 things stacked around me. I barely have room to sit down.
Ooh,
but, well, you know what? In my defense, I do game on an itsy-bitsy 80-inch TV. I have to.
Nice. I'll check out those deals, buddy.
Yeah, you need to. Oh, wait. Deals? What'd they say? Tell me.
GameStop has got killer deals on the Nintendo Switch stuff right now.
Oh, you know, okay. All right. Let's clear this up. By the way, guys, I do plan on rewatching this later and time-stamping this for you guys so we can get to specific points. All right. I am not a console guy. I have never been a console guy. I will never be. Controllers are for drones. That's what those are for. But I am a PC game. Oh, there it is. He's got. See, look, drone right there. Yeah.
How about a sneak peek?
Uh-oh.
Actually, it won't even be a sneak peek. I'll just edit with this video with this here. This controller, people. If you guys remember that video where I said fix your drift on your Xbox controllers, which actually works for PlayStation, whatever. This is that controller that was dead and cracked out. This was the exact controller that was in that video. Look at it now.
It's really shiny.
It is one gorgeous game controller, and I'm happy to have that added to my collection.
Yeah, you know someone's looking at that going, are you going to give that away? You know they're asking that right now.
Oh,
you bet. Yeah, take it away. Take it away. How are we going to give that away, by the way?
Yeah, how does anybody have a way to tell us to give this away?
Any suggestions out there?
I could run a giveaway promotion like I did before on some stuff, but why? Well, we could just be friendly and figure out a way to give this away. So what we could do, this show airs every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Same time.
8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Texas.
Central.
Central. 8 o'clock Eastern and 7 o'clock Central. And I don't know what PST or PSDs or DSF, whatever. I don't care where you live, damn it. Just watch the damn show.
Just get on. We'll link it to you.
Yeah. So, bottom line is, we're going to give this away on the next show.
Next show. All right, sounds good.
So, on Tuesday.
How should we do it?
But we got to get you guys to do something for us. You know? Like, there's got to be something done for us.
Thinking suggestions. I am really thinking, or actually what they'd like to see. Something interesting. And yes, I know. You guys want to see me shoot Paul with a pepper ball gun. But I'm not going to do that because that would be rude.
And I'll tell you why you can't do that.
That'd be a hell of a gun.
I have a passport, but I can't go into the United States right now.
Oh, you busted. You're screwed. Stay there.
No, well, busted. No, I don't have. What's this?
Oh, the jab.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
The jab. Yes,
The
yes,
jab.
yes.
And I just want to say, I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm not. I'm pro-choice.
It's totally a choice, and that's always been my point.
Right, and I don't care what anybody does to their body. I mean, deep down I do, but that is your choice. And I believe that is what this is right now. And I don't like anything being forced upon anybody. So
Fact.
because of that, I refuse to take it.
Yeah. All I know is that the freedom it has a meaning. There is a meaning to it, and
you fought for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And
right?
If you give up freedoms, they're not likely to give them back. That's the way this works. So,
they'll take, and they'll keep taking.
That's right. So remember, guys, keep it in mind. Freedom is not free. You got to fight for it every single day. Remember that. If you choose to get it, fantastic. Fantastic. That's your choice. What do you got?
What the hell's this? I'll tell you what I think it is.
It looks like a fake seashell. Is that Little Mermaid on the corner there?
Well, that's a little dusty too. No, it's some video game thing. It's Gurren Lang, whatever the heck that is.
One of the 850 trillion different animes that are out that my daughter watches, probably.
Texas time zone. The one over there.
Hey, that's right, man. We got Central, Eastern, Pacific, Mountain, and Texas. I am down for that time zone.
And if you don't like that time zone, they shoot you with a pepper gun.
No, they don't shoot you pepper gun. They shoot you something else. But yes, you get the idea.
Well, this kind of reminded me of a weird butt plug. Not gonna lie.
Oh!
But kind of did. So I bought it. Not because I wanted to use it. But
like
let's give it away. There's an extra thing to give away.
Oh.
That way we got at least a couple things to give away.
After what you just called it, you think someone wants that?
Some gamer's gonna know what it is.
Yeah. It doesn't matter at this point. Oh my gosh. That's great. Oh. Somebody will know, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Man.
I have one more thought. All
right. Buddy, now you got me scared. I don't want to see what the hell you're pulling out next.
Hold on.
Hey, he's wearing his shirt, guys. At least that, right?
I'm wearing my shirt, yeah. Where the heck did I put them?
Oh, man. Who is your who's your favorite YouTuber of all time?
Okay, what got me into YouTubing, I guess, is a better question, maybe?
That is a very good question.
All right, so I've always watched Metal Jesus Rocks.
Gotta pick one.
Okay. If I have to pick one. Now, if I pick one, can it be one that I would consider my favorite now? Or would it be one I considered favorite then? Because my time has changed.
That is true. Right? Well, that's true. Yeah, it evolves. Okay, you get two. Favorite then, favorite now.
At the time, I would have said it got a bit of a tie for first back then, because I started off as a gaming, collecting, vintage gamer. If you go back to my videos, you'll see the evolution of me getting into computers, custom water cooling, and so on. But back then, I watched a lot of Metal Jesus Rocks.
Yep.
And RGT85.
Right.
Now,
what's going on, dumb fox?
I reached out to both those guys, I'm going to be honest. RGT85 was the one who actually found me at one point, put my video up and talked about it, commented on my 32X collection when I made that video, so he was around for a bit, which was really cool.
Right.
And now he's really big, and I get it.
You see? He interacted with you.
Yes. Then it slipped over to like Jay's 2 cents.
Okay, I like Jay's 2 cents.
Yeah, and I would say Jay's 2 cents has a tie with my Canadian, and that's Linus Tech Tips. Now, here's the flaw with this. When I started doing reviews, I wanted to be reviews for simple. Now, when I say that is I wanted it to be, when I do a review, you understood what I said. Not the 92 degree on the curve of this here with the L21 and the 301 and the L3 and 4 and 5 cache. Nobody understands the damn thing, buddy. Nobody. Though the timings on this chip is like 21, 2, 5, 3, 4, 5, 9, 9, 9, and it goes to the sky. The average viewer is going to sit there going,
that's Jay-Z 2 cents, at least these days.
He's a little more down to earth. I find Linus is out of touch.
Okay, Linus, all right.
Like the other day,
I loved Linus before he got so big.
Right, the other day, he and God, hey, I'm proud of a Canadian being the biggest YouTuber in the tech business. I am.
Oh,
I really am.
Yeah.
But I'm leaning more towards my American buddy Jay's 2 cents because he does stuff I'm looking for.
Right.
And talks about. He literally goes against the grain on Linus, and they're friends. If they do reviews on an AMD chip and Linus does something weird and says whatever, like with the new Intel nonsense, and Jay's 2 cents calls that Intel and goes, "Man, what the hell's going on here?"
Right.
It's cool to be faster in the game that was written for you, and then you can't play any other games because of your stupid little shit cores. Your processor's garbage.
Yep. That reminds me of the old days of Microsoft. Yep.
Right? It doesn't matter. And then they're talking about, like he calls them out again too, and he goes, did Intel pay off Microsoft to have problems with AMD processors on the Windows 11 launch?
Right? I don't know.
Just saying. Okay? There's a lot of weird bullshit out there. And that's why I'm leaning towards Jay's 2 cents, and I like Gamer Nexus.
Gamer Nexus is good too.
But a little too out there as well. He's he's more Linus.
Linus, yeah.
I like his overclocking.
For me, it was, I've always been retro. And for people that have been in my office here, they've seen that you can't really see it here. You can see some of the retro stuff up here. But in my videos, you can see I've got game systems all the way down the walls here. Everything from the 70s on. So for me, the guy that got me back into it was the 8-bit guy. And he actually lives like 20 minutes from here, right down the street. I've never met him, but he actually interacted with me also. Kind of in a snarky way, kind of like a get away from me, kid, you bother me, but at least he talked to me, which was cool. And he gave me a lot of advice at the time, which I did take, and it helped out also. But now, I'm tossed. I really am. I still watch all of his videos when they come out. He's gotten a little pretentious, but I still watch all of his videos because I like him. And he's smart, just like you're talking about. It's always tech specs and all that kind of stuff. I do like some of the gaming shows out there, just watching the games run. I'll usually have them running as background noise. I love Frederick Knudsen. The guy's probably the best storyteller in the world. If you've never heard of him, look him up. And
he foreign?
He's not foreign. He's not foreign. In fact, he's got a real deep voice, and his voice definitely does not match his face. But it's Frederick Knudsen, Knudsen.
Does he have a mustache, like a weird mustache?
You never see him. It's most of it's
never see him? Okay.
It's what he'll do is he did like stories on Spoonie when he went down, and Wings of Redemption and all those guys. But he also does stories on like Deep Blue, that chess machine from the 90s. And the way he narrates it is fantastic. I mean, he'll suck you right into the story. So I highly suggest you check that one out. That's the guy I usually will run for background noise. Well, cool. Unless, of course, it's that loud dude, the Last Game Hunter. I listen to him all the time, too.
Oh,
but,
he's a weirdo. Absolutely.
Oh, I know. But, we tolerate him. We tolerate him.
I don't know why. Oh, found it.
What'd you find?
Some more goodies.
What I liked about Jay-Z's 2 cents, Jose, is he got into that cooling fight with Metal Jesus one time, trying to figure out who could make the processor faster by using liquid nitrogen. And I thought that was like the funniest thing I'd ever seen. And just pouring liquid nitrogen on top of this processor. But man, I'd love to have the resources to be able to do something like that.
Okay.
But
so I'm going to try to up the ante here a little bit, okay?
What?
Yeah, so the person who wins this, because it's small, right, will also win this, okay?
What do you got? Okay.
It's some video game character. Not quite sure if it's Dragon Ball. Not 100%. If anybody knows what this stuff is, let me know in the comments.
All right. So those two go together.
Those two go together, and the microphone is a separate win.
Okay.
All right. So it's going to be 4 giveaways this time. Because it is our first show, right? So we're going to give away a USB 2 capture card. Okay?
Nice.
So for, the person that wants to stream their games or whatever, that's...
Hope you're watching, guys.
And we're also going to give away a Biogenic Classic... Now, because I am a classic gamer as well, this is a wireless controller for the NES Classic or the SNES Classic. Okay?
That's cool. Awesome.
So this is was from EB Games here, but GameStop, where you guys are. And I bought probably about 20 of these a little while ago. They had a deal on, so I just gobbled them up. I said, just give me all your inventory, because I needed, stuff to give back to the viewers as such, because you guys give to me in many numerous ways, and I don't mean by making money. The best thing you guys could ever do for people like me and John, the best thing, honestly, is hitting like and subscribing.
And share. If you really love it, share the love, man. Even if not another human on Earth watches it, we know.
Thank you, Forger.
We know.
Yeah, Forger.
And that's cool. All right, so you still got to... Oh, you know what? We're feeling in a giving mood. I'm going to have a mystery giveaway next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but since you all know I'm into retro games...
Now, if he tells you it has anything to do with running and a video, don't fall for it.
I can pretty much guarantee...
The salt, pepper, or whatever the hell gun.
Yeah, I may say that, but I guarantee I'm not going to be the person that's going to pull out something and say, I wonder what this is.
Are you talking about the
wine stopper.
Well, see, that was the other thought. The wine stopper, right? I really don't know what the hell it is. I just know some video game people like it, and I have no idea what it is, but it is what it is. You guys can read comments and read what it was, or what I thought it was.
Hey, whatever you guys want to say, I'm down.
So, this is what I'm doing for our first, because this is our first time doing this. I want you guys to know that we're here to stay, and that this is definitely going to be a fun podcast. And I don't mean because I'm going to give stuff away to make it fun, because, bribing me. No.
But it will be fun.
How this works in my life, a lot has been given to me through this channel. It has. I've had a lot of support from reviewerships and people giving and so on. And some stuff like these here, all this here actually, except for this mic, I bought myself. Okay? And I will do that. I will go around
guys,
sometimes.
We both do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll buy stuff like that. I mean, it's just how it is. And because I want to give it back, right? Like, I mean, I look at things and then I got companies like Mano and Be Quiet, and they step up. I remember Be Quiet. I asked them, hey, I was doing a 3,000 subscriber giveaway, and they sent me their $200 Pro Dark Rock Pro 4, that big monster cooler to give away.
Which I did not win.
But it did go to New York.
Oh, well, okay.
It went to the U.S.
Yeah, I did a giveaway at 1,000 subs, and I gave away one of the pepper ball launchers. It ended up going to California, of all places. I even had to verify I could send it there. I was like, are you sure?
You can send me one, but it may not get here.
Yeah.
You want to hear... My brother is like, oh, you can give away Master System games. I can't. If all you guys don't know, I have the whole North American complete in-box Master System collection, as that was my go-to console when I was a little boy. And
your go-to what? Your go-to what? What was that?
Console. Now,
what is this console of which you speak?
All right. To be fair, the first thing I ever got, I think, was a Commodore VIC-20. I think.
Yeah, I have one right there. Yep.
Yeah, and I wasn't. I've always been a computer guy, always, but
followed up by
a bread box. Always been a
great
guy.
Best computer ever built, best-selling computer of all time, and it always will be. These things are awesome.
It's still selling. I just bought another sealed mini.
I got a mini right there.
The store was clearing them out. I got 2 of them now. One I'm going to do a big project on, and one that's still new in box. Yeah, I have a sealed one I'm never opening. Mr. Bake-A-Pie.
Hey, you know what? I have not yet destroyed that, but I have put some raspberries in some interesting... Oh! And we're not going to talk about it now, but remind me on the next podcast to tell you about the Pi 02. Holy crap, that's a great machine.
Really?
I'll tell you all about it next week, yeah, because I'm still doing some research and some testing, but I am floored by the performance I'm getting out of this thing. So more on that next time we do the podcast, I guarantee it.
Interesting.
So, yep. But, well, there you are, man. I think that this is going to be awesome. How do you want to do it? How you got to tell them?
This is what we got to figure out. Well, one, I'm going to say if you're not subscribed to either of us, do so. And comment below giveaway. Okay?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, random pick. So,
Just
giveaway.
Giveaway. So,
And we'll be checking both of them.
Right,
But you ought to hit them both.
And each of the channel that you do it on becomes a point. So, for example, if you said giveaway on my channel and you subscribed, well, there's 2 points. Well, I won't say there should be not 2 points for that because some people are subscribed. That's not fair. But you'll get a point for saying giveaway on my channel, but you must be subscribed. And you'll get a point for saying the same thing on his channel. So there's 2 points for you right there. So that means your name can go into a draw twice when we do the... what is he doing over there?
Counting your points.
Oh. Mental. So, subscribe, giveaway, and I guess that will be... Do you think that's enough?
I think so.
At
least for now.
Yeah, because I just want to make people, love the fact that this was a simple giveaway. I don't want it to be, hey, you got to wait a month, you got to do this, you got to do that. No.
And if you want brownie points, tell us what you thought of the podcast. Give us suggestions, what you liked, what you didn't like. Tell us. Let us know.
Brownie points can get your name in. So that
brownie
you
points.
Can have 3 points. And
that's right.
Go to the other 4 points. What? So brownie points can definitely win. Brownie points. What's this? First. Yeah, pet computer. That's right, buddy. I remember the pet computers in my school. That's what we learned on.
The Commodore PET is an interesting one, too. The ones that I have on my wall are all, believe it or not, these are my original equipment, right down to the 1972 Adversary Pong game that's up there.
Whoa.
All of these systems were mine. The only one of my original systems I don't have was my Commodore PET that I ended up selling when I got the VIC-20. Well, my dad did, I should say. I was 9. But I've been trying to get a hold of another PET.
Oh, good luck.
A garbage broke one is $600.
Yeah.
Now, there is a new project board that's out. Now, you know what? I'll save that for next week, too. I'll tell you all about it. Yep.
I'll tell you a machine on your wall right now that I played a ton of before I got into everything big. The TI-99.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I have 2 of those. That's I gave my dad one of these for Christmas last year. And this year, he's getting something different. And I have a feeling he's watching the podcast, so I ain't telling. So, yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Fun podcast. We're going to make it funner. This is just us introducing, getting to know you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Get this thing to grow, get it off the ground, and just make this as fun as possible. In fact, a lot of our stuff that we're going to do on this will not be scripted. We're just going to be 2 idiots, one from Canada, one from the United States, collision, just being dumb.
I'm not scripting anything. I'm gonna do what we like.
Yeah, this is just about fun. This is, I mean, if you guys have questions or any ideas you want on the podcast, feel free. And we will research what you want us to do and put into show. Unscripted still. We'll just know info on it and just have fun with it. So if there's something or an idea you'd like to have on the show, our emails are always in our descriptions on both channels. Fire away. I'd love to hear from you guys. Absolutely. That would be a ton of fun. Ton of fun.
And you can bet, unlike a lot of YouTubers, we do respond. So definitely.
And it's us responding. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
A lot of the guys
For
that
now.
watch me, they know. They know. I respond the best I can every time. And
Absolutely.
I will continue to do so. The best I can.
Yep. 100%.
I sometimes don't respond to the weirdo that goes, after 2 minutes and 93 seconds, I turned it off because you were blah blah and just making fun. And I was like, well, if you waited 296, you would have gotten to the point you missed out. If you don't like my quirkiness, don't watch me.
It's a slog. You gotta earn all the good stuff.
That's right, bro. You can't get through my nuts because I'm nuts. You ain't gonna like me. I'm nuts.
Yeah, and you're gonna miss a lot of good stuff too. That's the way it is.
Anyway, guys, my wife is better. She's doing much better. Yep. Just I want to get back to that real quick. Her appendix exploded to the point where there was no appendix to be found. She was borderline toxic. She was in for a month. It knocked out the podcast for quite a while. Because after that, then she came back. We were probably another month of just getting her to recover to the point where we could actually do this today. Now, we did practice last week. There was a lot of issues, so we didn't go live.
Learning curve.
Yeah. Learning curve.
So.
And we will talk about some neat devices here too, like little quick tiny reviews. We're thinking about that. Just neat little things. And anytime you ever want to ask us, what do we do? What do we run on? What is our equipment? Feel free to ask. We'll answer it. We'll always answer it. If you're looking to start up and do things too, I know some of my viewers have even helped me get this off the ground. Maybe not this one, but definitely helped me on my old stuff for sure. And thank you to everybody. So, anyway.
On the next one, we got to bring this up for Jose specifically. He would like us to discuss new technologies for man caves. And man, have I got a badass one for you. Yeah,
I have a man cave.
Yes.
I bought this house to have a man cave.
All right, so let's...
Yeah, this studio here, this is my PC area. This is my work area. You have not seen the man cave.
Jose, we got something. We both have ideas for you, brother. So we will let you know on that one on the next podcast. We will make sure we make a bullet point on that one for you.
Absolutely.
No pun intended.
Absolutely. What the... Oh, I got good ideas for man caves.
Oh, yeah. So... Well, there you are, man.
I thought he was asking about man shave, and I'm like, whoa, where are we going with this? But then I was going to show him the...
After the shirtless incident, dude, I don't question anything anymore. I know.
This is supposed to be a family video.
Well, as long as nobody goes around and starts calling you the last shirtless hunter, we're okay. We're okay.
I got called something else before. The last gay hunter?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Always somebody got to play around.
Oh, man. And it's okay to be gay. Just want to say that.
Yep.
Just want to say that.
But
anyway.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
guys, we're going to close off because we finally got this up and running, and we'd like to keep it, I'd say, hour to an hour and a half, maybe. When we've been over an hour and a half, next we started a bit early. We may ramble on at sometimes and make it a little longer, but we definitely want to keep it at least an hour plus. So, anyway,
absolutely.
Thanks for watching, guys. The first ever episode of Game Over.
And it shall not be the last.
I almost said the last Game Hunter, but I did not. Anyway, guys, till next time, thank you for watching. John, what do you want to say here?
Hey, guys, it was fantastic. This worked out better than I could have ever thought. It's so much fun talking to you guys. I am so digging this. And we got plans for you. And Jose, I can't tell you. I've got so many cool ideas for your man cave, man. But when you do it,
spill it before he gets off the dang mic.
I'm not going to do it. But when we do it, when we give you these ideas, if you do it, you got to send us a video. We got to see it.
Pictures. We want to see videos.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And we will put it up here. Yep.
Any of your setups. You guys want to send pictures
and
videos, and we always want to see that stuff. Always.
That's right.
You know what? We are going to do a live show at some point, making fun or approving your setups.
Ooh.
What do you think of that? Huh?
Ooh. I think he's getting feisty over there. What do you guys think? I'm just
Oh.
saying. I know. Too much caffeine. Put those pills away.
When is the next podcast? The podcast is going to be every Tuesday at
Yep,
8
7 o'clock.
p.m. Eastern. And for you Texans, that's 7 p.m.
We decided that now, yes, it's 7 Central, but
they're now called Texas time.
Texas time. I like Texas time better. So yeah, 7 p.m. Central. But and don't miss it because it's going to get better. It's going to get crazier, and we already have a few plans for next week, including giveaways. Don't forget, smash the likes, guys.
Remember what you got to do, right?
Get
if
down
you want
there.
me to repeat it, I'll repeat it real quick.
Real quick.
Got to be subscribed to the channel.
Sub it.
You got to comment giveaway.
Comment giveaway.
Both channels because you get more than one name in the bag. So
That's right.
each time you do it, you get a number. If you do the bonus, talk about our channel and how good it was, or how bad it was, or what do we need to improve on, or am I ugly, or is he ugly, or am I prettier than him? Whatever. Did I shave right? I'm not sure. But anyway, that is up to you. Giveaways are up there.
Giveaways.
Not us. It's not good.
That's right. Well, thank you guys, man. This has been a lot of fun. We will see you guys next Sunday. Paul, there's something you wanted to say?
Game over.
Bye-bye, guys.